Thank you all for coming. Marcy and I just want to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. Everyone in this room has meant a lot to us through, the years we've been married. So many of you at our wedding. Harrison's with us. He's got all his wonderful friends here. So we thank all you guys for coming, and we really are blessed that you're all here. So thank you very much for joining us. There is one friend of ours, a dear friend named Jeff Aber and his wife Maureen, and they can't make it today. But we used to visit them, and we still visit them fairly often in Cape Cod. And once Jeff is crazy with our kids. He acts like a maniac around them. And one time we all went out for ice cream, and he walks into a crowded Cape Cod ice cream parlor and says, in front of this crowded place, "Hey, Harrison Squadron just walked into the ice cream parlor. Hey everybody, it's Harrison Squadron. I can't believe it. Everyone look, it's Harrison Squadron." Well, I won't be as loud as Jeff, but today is the day for Mom and I to shout out to you just a little bit, okay? I promise it'll be mercifully brief. But there's some things, the wonderful job you did today is really a springboard for, the amazing future that you can have in front of you. So we, little shout out for the great job you did today. And there's a couple of qualities that you put into your lessons, that you put into your life already that we think you should apply. One is your tenacity. Whether it's wrestling against much bigger kids or taking the charge on your basketball team, as you did a couple of nights ago, against Michael Ruggieri, by the way, who, if you stand up, Michael, was pretty courageous that he took the charge, but he stood in front of Michael Ruggieri and a lot of other very big kids, bigger than anybody on this stage right now, and he stood in and took that charge. World Science Festival last year, 800 people. You suspended yourself from the ceiling as an astronaut. And, even snowboarding, the highest peak, no matter how many times you fall, it doesn't matter. So keep up that tenaciousness and, never give up attitude. That's very important, and you already have that. We're not going to mention the arguments with Mom and Dad where you also don't give up. But definitely, that's a great quality, and you should always keep that ethic. A couple other things that you should definitely take with you is your love of family. Now, that's not always evident on a daily basis with Mom, Ethan, and I, but when we see you around your young cousins and your extended family and everybody else, whenever we have all our, which gratefully frequent family gatherings, your empathy for young kids and your ability to really open your heart to everybody in your family is something that you'll always have. You also talked about your Mitzvah project when your work with the homeless, and that's something that you realized early on was something that that you took a liking to. You made an amazingly intimate bond with all the people at the homeless shelter through Family Promise of Bergen County, and you've made friends with them, and the fact that you're going to continue with them really warms our hearts. So, keep being that kind of person, because that's the person we all love and we know you are. And the other thing is, you have an amazing ability, even at a young age, to say and do the right thing when people need you most. When your grandpa was sick, you always talked openly about how painful it was to see him, when he was weak and not doing well. But as soon as he passed on, you immediately came up to us and said, "I want to spend nights with Grandma so she won't be alone." And you were very young then, and it showed real love and empathy and maturity. So for all those things, we really applaud you, and we love you very much. And just one more evidence of Harrison's real empathy for those less fortunate than he is his continued support for the New York Knicks, who were nice enough to give him a win last night before his bar mitzvah. But he's a front runner in football and baseball. And quite frankly, last night he started to talk about riding another bandwagon. But He has been loyal to the Knicks. Who? Say it loud. He may become a Timberwolves fan. I don't know what kind of step up that is. But anyway, that shows you where the Knicks are. But for all those reasons and for everything else, I've talked too long. Thank you all for coming. Mazel tov. Enjoy the rest of the day. We love you all.
Very proud of you, Harris. I love you.